So we had two presentations that were given. One was given by Chim Kamanga, like I said already, from Social Investment, and he was presenting about the evaluation of PAPE academies. It's an afternoon support program that is offered to different schools, and the evaluation itself was actually conducted by Kulisa, and Kulisa Management Services are also here. So, like I said, I don't have to say much. The people are already here. Now, the key highlights from that presentation, in my view, one is that successful programs should focus on academic support and enrichment activities. So, not just one, but both academic support and enrichment activities. And therefore, there was need to bring up a balance between supporting with a variety of structured, engaging, and enjoyable extracurricular activities for the learners. Okay. One of the things that the program was advised on by the evaluation team was that they seemed to have overlooked social-emotional outcomes for the learners, and those include confidence, independence, and positive learning, which are seen to be very important as well in achieving a meaningful learning. And so the program was advised to make the most of the 1.5 hour contact time and build on the successful management systems that ensure compliance and curriculum coverage to focus more on the outcomes. Okay, briefly, that's the first presentation. And then we had another presentation which was on impact evaluation using randomized controlled trials. And we had a few illustrations from recent projects. And this was presented by Dr. Stephen Taylor from the Department of Education. It was a generic kind of discussion of the concept of impact evaluation. And then it went into focus on RTCs, or randomized controlled trials, as I already said. And it covered a lot of topics on the general theory of RTCs. And one of the things that we, like, key highlights for me were like the kind of questions that you should ask in terms of evaluating a program. And the notion that you need to be guided by a clearly defined theory of change in order to conduct good evaluation. And then there was the issue of the evaluation problem, which is knowing the counterfactual. It's something a bit technical, but it's enough for me to say it that way. And then he presented a number of options for conducting evaluation, and then he zoomed on to RTCs. He also gave advantages of RTCs, and from there he went into examples of projects where RTC has been applied, and it worked on a reading project in KZN. From the presentations, we went into discussions, and what emanated from those discussions, I picked up just 3 points. The first one was that monitoring and evaluation ought to be built into projects from the beginning. There were concerns that were raised that in many cases projects tend to bring in monitoring and evaluation as an add-on as the project proceeds, and that just becomes a problem. But when it's built into the project from the beginning, then it becomes very clear what you are doing and what you should expect to see, and maybe even indications of time. Then there was also mention of incentives as playing an important role in motivating people to participate in projects, especially with relation to the PAPE academies. The third point was that monitoring and evaluation provides guidance on the quality of the implementation of the project, as well as an indication of the achievement of the goals and the objectives of any project. And so that's why it is very important.
Thank you.